Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Equalizer War, so we are in Moth City. I'm expecting to go up against a lot of moths. I'm going to try to spread out my dwarves and fawns so that I can maximize my potential against the moths, and gonna sprinkle in some tunes here and there probably, but let's get right into my war hits. With my first flag, we're gonna go up against the Garda Red Tank team. They've also got Satin Pimenter, Imagus, Ott, and Pepper Blue, so they have 3 moths. I'm bringing 3 dwarves who will have a 100% chance to resist the moth dust, and they'll actually gain mana each time moth dust is attempted on them. And then I've got 2 strong tunes with Toon Richard and Toon Sartana, who will have a 75% chance to resist the moth dust. Let's see how this first flag goes. I am gonna start off with the 3 blues horizontally up top, I think. Yeah. Let's match the yellows and purples now. Now we can match the blues and reds. That's gonna set a bunch of cascades off, actually. Nope, just the greens. I think the yellows is gonna be off slightly. Alright, so I've got Orker. Let's use him. Garda Red's about to go off anyway. I'm going to match the 3 yellows against her since she's going to go off anyway. And then she'll go off and should set off Salnus, because Salnus is going to be 1 tile short. Or we could get a Cascade. Ott is a monk class, so he'll have a chance to resist the silence from Salnus. But I think I might take a chance there. Yeah. At least I can silence him for a couple turns if he doesn't resist it. And he did not resist it. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's do a little tile dumping with these greens and reds here. Now, let's do some more tile dumping with this red diamond. Yeah. Holy shit, that was a lot of damage to Salnus. Man, it's gonna be a while before Equalizer goes off. I think I need to try to kill Garda Red, hopefully. Hopefully she doesn't revive. She did not. Okay, good. Let's hit the... or do I want to wait for Equalizer for a couple turns? No, I think I want to use Ixen, especially for the Wither. Because I don't think... You know what, let's try it. Let's match these 3 purples on the right. Now let's make a safe move and match the reds all the way on the right. Don't set off Ott again. God damn it. Alright, now we have to use Ixen and Richard, I mean. Of course it did, like, no damage. Cool. Let's match this blue diamond. Let's hit the blue diamond so I can get my blue specials back. Equalizer's about to go off. Let's wait to use my specials. We're going to use them on the left side again here. Hopefully we can kill both of them. Or at least Imagus. Of course, the 9 lives. Should have went after Set and Pimenter. Damn it. This is not good. I feel like Odd goes off every single time right after the Equalizer. Imagus is going to continue to wither away Richard, unfortunately. And Odd's going to go off again after Equalizer. I almost want to see if the multiplier can go up more, although this might have just screwed me. Yeah, that wither is just, unfortunately, too much. Ott's about to heal. And I'm going to flee. 0 for 1 to start. With my next flag, we're going to go up against this Orker tank team. They've also got Bartholomew, Ferawaru, Astrid, and Thaffer. I've got Ragrim, who will heal and remove fiends. He also gives a growth effect. I've got Fungustine to steal the growth effect if Orker happens to go off. And then I've got 3 hard-hitting purples with 2 Medeas and Dark Lord. Let's see how this next flag goes. Holy Greens Batman. All right. Let's see if I can create a green diamond somewhere. Believe it or not, I don't think I can. I'm going to start off with the 4 greens on the left, though. That's going to set off a cascade of the blues, and then greens right after, and then purples right after. So we're going to get quite a bit of cascading with this. Awesome. We've already got Ragrim because of the flight momentum that he has. I'm going to hold on to him, though. I'd like to match some more purples if I can. All 3 of my purples get their specials in 7 tiles. don't really have a ton of options here, actually. I've got the 3 greens on the top right, and I've got the green dragon I can hit. And I think that is literally my only 2 options, which means I might want to use Ragrim right now. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will for the growth factor that he gives. He gives growth for both attack and defense, I believe. Yeah, 250 attack and 250 defense, so let's do that. And then I will match the 3 greens up top. I'm going to hold on to Fungustine for a turn. I actually would like Orker to go off. That way I can cast Fungustine and we can get the sticky surface activated to steal some growth. So let's use Fungustine now and match these 3 reds in the middle here. Let's now hit the green dragon, see if I can get lucky with the purple somewhere in the middle there. That'll do, actually. Oh, that'll definitely do. I've got my 2 Medeas. Equalizer's about to go off, though. Let's match the 3 purples up top. I'll let Equalizer go off, and then I'll use my 3 purple specials. Let's use one of them over here on Astrid. And then we're going to hit Astrid with the main part of Dark Lord. Let's match these 3 greens here. 1 tile short for Ragrim because he had a mana generation. Let's match these 3 greens here. We're going to have to speed up this battle, I think. Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. My options are very limited. Let's match the 3 purples over here so I can get my Medeas. Give me a green tile somewhere nice. I am definitely going to need to heal soon. Nice. Orker's dead. Might be able to kill Astrid too. Nice. Now I'm definitely going to need to heal. I'm going to start attacking Bartholomew. What's at this blue diamond? One of my Medeas is probably going to be dead. Yeah. Please don't kill anybody else. Oh, man. Alright, let's match these greens so I can get Ragrim. Just kidding, that did not give me Ragrim. Please attack the right side, Bartholomew. Thank you, even though it's going to kill Medea. This is not going to be good from Thaffer. Ooh. Are you kidding me? 0 for 2. With my next flag, we're going to go up against a Luza Shen tank team. They've also got Vernix, Dueler Filler, Fafnir, and Sable. I've got 4 blues, including Nautica to speed up Grimsteel and Fergus. I've got Hogni, another attack 3-hitter, and then I've got Hather as a healer, and who will also help speed everybody else up as well. Let's see if we can get on track here with the win. All right. I think we can set up a blue diamond by matching the 3 reds up top here. Thank you. Let's match that blue diamond. I'm going to wait till I get 1 more blue on the board. Let's match the 3 yellows. Set off that cascade of greens. Give me a blue, thank you. Let's hit that blue diamond now. Which will give me 11 total blue tiles, which is enough for all my blue specials, which is why I did that. Don't set off Dueler for, god damn it. Alright, let's use Grimsteel first, and then Fergus, and then Nautica. I'm going to wait to use everybody else until Equalizer goes off, though. Ah, of course we got a red diamond to go off. All right. Equalizer's about to go off. Let's do something safe and match these 3 purples here. Just don't kill anybody, please, Luza Shen. Actually, it's going to work out good, because once I get Hather off, that's going to give me Grimsteel and Fergus again as well. Let's use Hogni first over here on the right. And then Hather. And then, oh, that was just barely not enough to get Grimsteel. And let's hit the yellow dragon over here. That will give me them. Don't set off Dueler for again. Thank you. Let's use Grimsteel and then Fergus. And then I'm going to hit Dueler Friller with some tiles. That way she goes off before Equalizer. Let's hit the purple diamond to give me that blue cascade. Nice. A massive blue cascade. Alright, this battle is going much better. I guess we'll deal with the cat last, since he's probably going to revive a bunch. Let's hit the blue diamond. Yep, that'll give me 9 blue tiles, because 3 of them are going to be ghosted. use Grimsteel, Fergus. Let's see if we can kill Fafnir. Don't revive, please. Of course. Alright, Fafnir is officially dead. And Vernix is dead as well from the Mega Minion hit. Alright, we are on the board with the win. With my next flag, we're going to go up against a team that has all Moths with a Gardered at Tank, Orkorg, Groverd, Satin Pimenter, and Pepperblue. I've got 2 Astral Dwarves and 2 Woodland Fawns who will have that 100% chance to resist the Moth Dust, and they'll gain the mana each time Moth Dust is attempted on them. And then I've got Toon Vivica as my healer, and she'll have a 75% chance to resist the Moth Dust as well. All right, let's see how this 4th flag goes. I'm going to start off with the 3 reds on the right, I think, to set off that cascade of yellows. Now let's match the 3 greens horizontally. That's going to set off a couple of cascades of purples and yellows right after. Nice, with the other yellows. And you'll notice that a bunch of them have Moth Dust, and that is because of Toon Vivica's superior masterclass talent with the Cleric. It reflects it back if she resists it. So 4 of them have Moth Dust. I actually don't think I've tried that before, but I'll take it. All right, let's match the 3 purples horizontally over here. And a bunch of them are asleep now. Let's hit the yellow dragon, I think. That'll give me Vivica. And got a cascade, which is going to wake them up. If I use Vivica, she's going to fall asleep. How many more turns is that Moth Dust for? 4 turns, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet and use her. She'll be the only one that falls asleep. And actually, she resisted the sleep. So, even better. Okay. I'm going to wait a turn or 2 to use Ceres until some more mana is full. Let's match the 3 reds, though, so I can get Isidore. Alright, we've got Tamlin. Let's definitely use him right now. And then they're all going to get silenced when the Equalizer goes off. Let's wait one more turn to use Ceres. And I'll use, what's his name right after? Isidore. Let's match these 3 yellows here. That looks like a safe move. Yeah. Alright, everybody is silenced. Let's use Ceres, and then that should hit everybody. Perfect. And now let's use the main part of Isidore on Satin Pimenter, since he's got the most mana. Or health, rather. Alright, a couple people dead. Perfect. Now, let's just match these 3 purples. That'll give me Vard. And we've got Tamlin as well. This should definitely end the battle. Awesome. Alright, that worked out great. And good to know about Vivica when she reflects or resists the Moth Dust, that it gets reflected back. That worked out great. With my next flag, we're going to go up against the Songjiang Tank team. They've also got Gardered, Fafnir, Li Q, and Mordowitch, so they have 2 Moths. I've got 3 Woodland Fawns on this team who will have a 100% chance to resist the Moth Dust. And then I have 1 Dwarf on this team. He's my last Dwarf. I counted heroes incorrectly, apparently. Thought I had enough for 2 and 2 on this team, so he's only going to have a 75% chance because of the family bonus needing 2 dwarves to have the 100% chance, and then I've got Magni who will have a 75% chance to resist as well. All right, let's see how this 5th flag goes. I am going to start off with the 3 greens, I think, horizontally in the middle. Set off that cascade of yellows. Yeah. Nice. So we're going to have a blue diamond we can match. Do I want to match that right away? I think I do. I'm considering matching the 3 purples horizontally and then the 3 reds to set up the cascade of blues, but that's just too many turns for that to happen. I only need 1 more blue tile for Ascian and 2 for Magni, so I kind of don't want to use the specials. Yeah, let's just match the 3 purples here, then I can match the blues next turn. And then Ascian's effect is after 2 turns. Actually, you know what? We can just use Ascian now. And then let's match the 4 blues right in the middle, I think. Yeah, that will give me Magni. Hopefully he doesn't get silenced. Perfect. Alright, now let's hit Lee Q with Magni since he does extra damage to red. Let's hit this blue dragon. That'll give me Ascian again. Let's use Ascian first, and then I'm going to use Bramble. Bramble's mana shenanigan will overwrite Ascian's, and his is more mana when the Equalizer goes off this coming turn. And I think I'm going to hit the blue diamond, yeah. Don't set off. Okay, good. Alright, now let's use Ascian again. I feel like that's the 3rd time he's gone off this battle. Now let's use Peregrine on the 3 in the middle. No, let's use a 3 on the right. And let's kill off Mordowich because I should be able to kill Sung Jiang with the greens. Let's match them this way. Alright, let's use Heigl on Fafnir. Heigl's only 85, but this should do a lot of damage at 2,847. Wow. Alright, let's match the 3 greens over here, see if that kills Fafnir. Not quite. Alright, let's use Bramble first. Right? Yeah. And then I'll use Peregrine. I'm gonna hit this red diamond, do some tile dumping, I think. Yeah. Nice. Hopefully Gardared does not revive a bunch of times. Dodged, of course. And Ascian with his, I think, I don't know, 5th or 6th special this battle was able to finish her off. All right, we are 3 for 5 now after starting over 2. 1 flag left. With my last flag, we're going to go up against a Lee Q tank team. They've also got Astrid, Elsbeth, Pepperblue, and Grovert. I've got my Rat Grub team here, so when I cast all 4 of those yellow specials together, Rat Grub and his Mega Minion are going to do a ton of damage afterwards. I've also got Rosalind's Mega Minion, which safely cleanses at the end of each turn, which will help against the Moth Dust that Pepperblue and Grovert dish out. I've got 4 Clerics on this team, so they'll have a chance to resist that Moth Dust, plus Rowan Zelki is a Monk. All right, let's see how this last flag goes. I'm going to start off with the 3 yellows against pepper blue. That will set off a little cascade of blues also. Maybe some other stuff. Nice cascade of a green diamond, which I do not need to hit the green diamond to get Toxicondra to go off. I could actually create a new green diamond, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just match this. I'm going to hold on to Toxicondra, although she's about to fall asleep. Decisions. You know what? She'll eventually wake up from somebody hitting her, so let's just match the reds up against Astrid so I can match those yellows next turn. And her mana shield resists falling asleep anyway. Cool. All right, now let's use Toxicondra, and then I am going to hit the green diamond, I think, to get her back. I really need to start matching some more yellows. Let's use Toxicondra. And then I'm going to match these purples and blues. It is probably going to set off LQ, but I'm really hoping I can get another yellow in there. So I can match 4 yellows. Nope. Cool. I'm going to hit this blue diamond, which will set a cascade of yellows. Nice, with the yellows on the bottom. Wow, and a yellow diamond. Please kill EQ. Man, that was so close. All right, Equalizer took off the taunt. Astrid's about to go off. That's okay, I'm about to use Ruan's Key, who will do some dispelling. Let's use Rock Rub first, of course. And then I'm going to use Ruan's Key. And then we're going to use Rosalind. And now we're going to use Lablub, which should kill EQ, maybe even Elspeth. Nice. That was a ton of damage. Let's hit this yellow diamond, which will kill Astrid and probably Grover. Awesome. That worked out great with a pretty terrible board. It actually took me quite some time to get my yellows going, but I will take it. We finished 4 for 6 after going 0 for 2. And right now, the Alliance has 4385 points against 2834. And last I checked, we had a very good advantage. They've got how many flags left? 90 flags left, and we've got 71. So they've only got a 19 flag advantage. Even if they went one-shots with all 19 of those flags, that'd be like 950 points, and we would still be up by like 500 or 600. So this war is definitely looking very good so far for us. Let me know how your Equalizer war is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.